Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 2nd of August 2024. So US stocks were hit after weak ISM Manufacturing triggered a flight to quality, according to the first headline, and soft ISM Manufacturing sparks flight to quality ahead of jobs report, which of course is out today, which you can see there. We've got, no, that was yesterday. Let's just have a look at those ISM numbers while we're here actually. I would have looked yesterday. Let's just go back a day. And ISM. Oh yeah, they dropped quite a bit, didn't they? There. So yeah, that seems to have triggered. I think it's more than that, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of people wanting to get out of positions and unwind them, and that was used as the excuse. Also yesterday, of course, the bank rate in the UK was cut as well at 5% or down to 5%. It'd be good if it was cut by 5%, from 5.25 down to 5% there. Right, let's have a look at today's economic news. So just mentioned it, we've got the big one for this week, and that's the non-farm payrolls. That's out at 1:30. It's forecast at 176,000, previous was 206. So it'll certainly be a fun one at 1:30 p.m. Right, so have a look at the markets and kick off with the Dow. So yesterday, big move to the downside for the Dow, as you can see there. Not too much selling around, but it was a massive move. This from the opening of the cash market there. I think it's the opening of the cash market. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's 2:30. The market moved lower, and it moved lower by 1,000 points. So that was some sell-off. But I think it's more of a geopolitical thing that's going on here that's bringing these markets down more so than economic. Markets, obviously, that's the low for yesterday, and price is currently just above that at the moment. So it's really going to be interesting today to see what happens with the non-farm payroll numbers when they come out, whether we head further to the downside. We've got this low here up to here, and there's 89 down there, so that'd be 39,958. At the moment, we're still currently above the psychological level of 40,000 for the Dow there. In the German DAX, big day for this one as well. Never stopped, just kept moving to the downside. Bit of a reprieve around lunchtime. The market had a bit of a dead cat bounce and then continued lower. 89% retracement there at 17,981 where the market currently is. So it's just below that 18,000 level as well, which is also interesting to see if the market can come back above that level too. There's the level there, that's the 18,000. Market's just below that, sitting on the low. Retested the low overnight as well, but came off. But so another bit of a retracement going on there as well in the 30-minute chart at the moment. But yesterday you can see that prices move lower from the DP, but a bit of a dead cat bounce, like I say, mid-morning. And then the market just following all the way down there with the Dow. Big move in this market as well. Let's just have a quick look and see what the numbers are for the daily range. Down to when the Dow closed is 540. So that's a big day on the German DAX. So yeah, it's certainly taking the wind out of the sales of the stock markets yesterday. That's for sure. So look at the S&P 500. So in the S&P 500, again, same thing, market down, more sideways though than you've seen with the other markets, stuck in that range, and obviously going to try and retest this. Let's have a look, see what this level is. It's already retested it at 53.91, and there you can see a big drop yesterday, one direction all the way once we got through the 200 MA. We had some demand there, you can see the D there trying to hold it, but then the market failing and continuing lower, and then down to the low overnight, went through yesterday's low but is trying to make its way back there. The rate reduction in the UK impacting on the FT100 with the weakness around the globe as well. So this was down too, and you can see that moving lower at 3:30 when it all started to fall apart. Prior to that, when we get to midday, this is when they released the news for the interest rates. Market held steady, but it's like I say, I think it's something geopolitical going on personally. And then you can see the market coming back there on the overnight at the moment above the close. So today's direction for the stock market is certainly going to be predicated on how good those numbers are from the non-farm payrolls. US dollar was up yesterday on the news, and overnight it's heading back down. So let's have a look at the metals reaction to this. So kicking off with silver, yesterday the market was down, but overnight prices are recovering a bit. You can see the slam, it's blatant, always is, straight down to the 200 MA and to Wednesday's low, and then the market retesting this overnight and also testing yesterday's low as well. But coming off that at the moment and moving back to the upside there. Same for gold as well, pushing ahead, trying to get back to the all-time high there of 24.83. So certainly the stronger of the two at the moment when you look at the chart. Also overnight as well, nowhere near yesterday's low. So gold certainly outpacing silver at the moment as far as the move is concerned. Let's have a look at the gold-silver ratio. And yeah, you can see this up yesterday and down on the overnight. So silver managing to accelerate slightly a bit more on the overnight, but yesterday getting slammed more so than gold, which you can see there with the green. Got a green bar, you know that gold's outperformed silver and vice versa. So let's have a look at across into the Far East. We've been set at 28.88 and 31.44, which is interesting. So that's about a $3 difference there. So that's narrowed as well, about 290 something or whatever. So yeah, that's an interesting narrowing there as well. But then, given how much the silver price was hammered last week, it wouldn't take a lot to actually narrow the gap there. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's trades in the 2-minute DAX. So yesterday in the pre-market, the weakness had already shown itself, moving down lower from the DP 200 MA all the way down to the S1. This was to continue, as you can see there, down to the low. We had a bit of a bounce off the low, but this then failed as the market failed to really close above the 20-bar moving average, and prices continuing to move lower there after. So, and this seemed to set the tone for the most of the morning. The morning just kept moving lower. We then had a bit of a rally and then another short, and then we started to come back and managed a move to the upside there before we went into the mid-morning. Then we got the reprieve, which you can see there. So coming off here, the market moving to the upside, and then all the way as it moved higher there, back up 150 points, and then we hit the 200 MA, and then we got into the Bank of England news report there, and prices moving back down again, treading water until the Dow opened, a bit of a bounce there, and then we moved up, as you can see there, 200 MA stopping the market again as prices came back. There were two trades there, but if you're already in one, you don't need to take the second one unless you wish to do so. Had you have done so in this case, then it would have been a loser. The market then turned around, put in a buy signal as well, but the weakness continued. ISM figures released, and then prices heading south, as you can see there, all the way down. Unfortunately, I wasn't at the desk at that point. I was for the others, but the main one, I wasn't. I had to take a call and missed it. Anyway, market moving down lovely there, 200-point move, and then prices sideways thereafter. And overnight, just have a quick look. I've just narrowed this down a bit, but you can see there we're back at yesterday's low at the moment. If we just squeeze the chart up, you will see that we've got to deal with the 200 MA and also the close if the market is to move higher there. But at the moment, it's certainly showing a bit of weakness. That's a long way back to yesterday's high, which you can see there is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, nearly 600 points back to the upside there. Let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 is there. So yeah, that'll be a lot to ask for, even with the non-farm payrolls. But yeah, just sound like a broken record. There's something going on behind the scenes. Any other time they would have discounted this sort of news and continue to push the markets back to the all-time highs, but they haven't. So I'm sure it all will be revealed at some point. Anyway, that ends today's alert. Also the last one for the week. So have a great weekend and a great day. And I will see you in Monday. So with that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.